When you or a loved one have medical issues and need time off from work for treatment or to help a loved one through treatment, there's always concern about benefits and even your job security. Here to talk about the Family Medical Leave Act is attorney Sidney L. Gold of Sidney L. Gold & Associates. You know, Sid, this is really an important subject today. There are so many people who do have to care for their loved ones. So tell me, what is the Family Medical Leave Act and how does it apply?
Well, the Family Medical Leave Act is a federal law that's been now in place for somewhat over 20 years. It was probably one of the most important, groundbreaking pieces of legislation that Congress passed because it offers to employees guaranteed job protection when they need to take time off of work, whether it be to care for a son, a daughter, spouse. If they themselves suffer from a serious medical condition, they need some time off for medical attention, medical treatment. And what it provides for is you can take 12 weeks off. You can take it intermittently, or you can take it all at one time. And when you're ready to return to work, your job is guaranteed when you return.
Okay, so let's go back and look at a couple of these issues. Sure. So what about the 12 weeks? What happens if, in fact, you really do need more than 12 weeks?
Okay, if you need more than 12 weeks, we have the protections that are provided under the Americans with Disabilities Act. So let's assume an employee is out for a serious medical condition, and at the conclusion of the 12-week period, they're not really ready to come back to work. They can apply for an additional short-term leave or an extended leave under the Americans with Disabilities Act as an accommodation under the Act, and therefore there is an entitlement to some additional leave beyond that.
Well, so there also is real concern. So you leave your job for 12 weeks plus.
Right.
Is there a potential that you could be fired? Or what happens if maybe they don't treat you the same way that they treated you before?
Correct. An employee has the beauty of this act, and what makes it so special is that an employer cannot interfere with your right to take the leave. That is, they can't deny you the right to leave. And if you take the leave, you can't be terminated when you come back. And if your job is either changed or someone has modified the job, not only you, if your precise job is not there when you come back to work, you're entitled to a job that is equivalent to that job. So an employer can't say, well, by the way, we changed your job, it's not here anymore. No, you've got to provide the employee with an equivalent job.
Okay, so here's the other big question. When do you know that you need to call an attorney?
Okay. The minute you feel that you're being treated more harshly or differently because you've requested leave, or while you're out on leave, let's assume your employer is contacting you, when can you come back, we need you here, or when you come back you feel that there's some mistreatment of yourself and you're being treated differently than other employees who have not taken leave, that's when you need to call an attorney, because at that point your rights are being violated.
All right, Sid, always a pleasure.
My pleasure.
Yeah, it's so nice to see you. Thanks for this important subject. So for more on the Family Medical Leave Act and Sidney L. Gold & Associates, you can go to cbsphilly.com/talkphilly. Carol's forecast when we come back.